Learn how to succeed by adding one new idea to what you probably already know. You already know that when you were a baby, learning to walk and talk, it was easy. It's easy for everybody. You already know that people are different in their abilities, in their talents, in their interests, in their objectives. Why do some people succeed easily and some don't? It's mostly because of willpower. They're willing to pay the price to do the extra effort to succeed. I did that, got through college, in spite of the fact that I was dyslexic. But then I reached a point where I was not succeeding. I was putting in the extra effort. Everybody can do that if they want to succeed badly enough. But then I found out something else that changed the ballgame for me. I found out the importance of my mindset, the importance of my self-view, the importance of the ideas that I'd collected that were helping me succeed, and the importance of the ideas that I had collected that were holding me back. They were not who I was. They were simply ideas that I had collected. Over 50 years ago, I discovered a tool that would help me control those ideas, separate them from being me, add to the true ideas, and diminish the number of false ideas I had. It's a true fact, another true fact. The more true ideas you have in your life, the better your life works. The more false ideas you have, the more you struggle. If you look at somebody who's struggling, they're controlled by a number of false ideas. You look at somebody that's succeeding, they're influenced and controlled by a number of true ideas. My level of success depends on my number of true ideas. Now, there's two ways to get true ideas. And if you listen carefully, you'll learn something that hardly anybody knows. Everybody knows that you gain true ideas by succeeding. If I set a goal and succeed, it changes the way I see myself. I now see myself as being more successful. If I set a goal and do not succeed and fail, that adds to my false ideas and makes it harder for me to succeed in the future. If I set a goal and succeed, that adds to my true ideas and helps me succeed in the future. Over 50 years ago, I found a way to change my mindset before I began working on a goal. Not after I'd succeeded, but before I started. And that enabled me to succeed more easily. I wanted to work hard because I knew I'd already succeeded. I heard a video not too long ago about a college professor saying that once you were in a class that had requirements to be there, there was not much difference between the succeeding students and the struggling students. And if the struggling students would work for 2 weeks, they could catch up. They all had about the same ability. These people just need to work harder to catch up. That's one way to look at it. But if you change your mindset to being one of the winners, then you naturally manifest harder work and catch up without trying. If you're struggling to do anything and change your mindset and use my book and see yourself as somebody who has already succeeded, then you don't have to struggle because you just manifest what you need to succeed. The reason you're not manifesting it already is the false ideas that you've collected about yourself that are holding you back. When you change your mindset, you eliminate those related to your goal. If you don't change your mindset, then you struggle through them and change your mindset after you've succeeded. The key is to change your mindset sooner and have your life be easier and happier. It's all about changing mindset. It takes about 10 minutes a day for about 2 weeks to change your mindset. You can squeeze that period into a week and spend more than 10 minutes a day, or make it longer and spend less than 10 minutes a day. And for a reasonable goal, that's about what it takes. You may be able to do it sooner. It may take some a little longer, but it's the decision to use the tool and spend the time, because if you make the decision to do it and stick with it, you'll change your mindset. You'll go from believing you'll succeed to being convinced to knowing you'll succeed. And when you know, that changes your life. You bring in the power of your mind, lifting you instead of fighting you. Your greater power lifts you. It couldn't do it before you changed your mindset. That would violate your agency. Your greater power will never force you to do anything. It can only help you do the things you know you can do. The universe helps you. Others step up and help you because you radiate somebody who's going to succeed. All because you changed your mindset before you began rather than the natural way of after you finished. See yourself as a winner before you start, and you'll manifest the results of a winner. See yourself as not a winner, and you'll manifest those results. For 10 minutes a day is not a very big price to pay to see yourself as a winner. Good luck.